Hello, and good morning to you. Already off to technological problems this morning. Always love to get a good start like that. Some reason, didn't want to fire up at first, but looks like it's going now. You jump right into things. Sorry for a little bit of a late start this morning. Still had some issues with the computer that I installed on Monday. Not like little minor things that
It's the
popped up
2K
today
Sports pregame
that I had to
show.
take care of really quick, kind of smooth
Greetings,
the
everybody.
transition
Welcome to 2K
over.
Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and
So a
Kenny
little
the
bit
Jet
of an
Smith.
unexpected delay
game,
there,
we'll see the Indiana
but
Pacers against
we're
the
live
Heat in
now, and
Miami.
that's what's important.
Looking at Miami, these guys are playing good basketball.
Should
with
still
7
get in
wins
a
their
full.
last 10 games,
Whoops.
and they like their chances tonight. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off,
I'm clicking all the wrong buttons on my computer.
Defense, as we know, a key to winning.
There we go.
basketball. Kenny,
So we still should get a full
First
3
half of the
games in
anchor in the
today.
back. If you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes.
At least that's what I'm hoping,
because
unless
you
we
know if
encounter
they
any
try to
more
get to the
technical
rim,
problems.
The anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, pass the ball, give back to Kenny. Hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
He
All
got
that
me
stuff,
moving.
Ernie.
You got me moving.
Communication's the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor, and I started
Hands up,
moving.
Kenny. Slide down. Yeah, rotate. Oh, yeah, get the 3.
See?
Looks like he's doing a weird version
As
of
soon
the
as he started
robot.
talking, I just went. It just, man.
Looks
Two
like
great
Xbox
defenders right
Live
there.
has
Kevin
been
Harlan.
fixed.
take it away.
It's good. I know it was having some issues yesterday. I wonder if the PSN got up. Hey, Mr. Rai. Yes, you made it just in time for the start. Well, looks like everyone's going to get some free access.
Against an Eastern Conference rival, the Indiana Pacers are ready to go. And for the Heat, we've got another hometown.
Oh, looks
game
like
here in
PSN
Miami.
is back up.
And of course, Cole Aldrich. Even
That's
without
good.
him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball.
Kevin, I thought he
Good,
was
good,
really
good.
an important player for them. Undervalued.
Week out seems like a week after, a week or two after PSN went down here. Xbox Live had some issues yesterday.
I agree with you, Clark.
2016, it's a great start to the year.
He's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Moore in at the 4 spot. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. And it's Turner in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Muscala.
Muscala.
And that basket's gonna count, folks.
Oopsie, I
That's
did
the
not
goaltending
mean to do
call right
that.
there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to
Yeah, it's a good time for Chicago when we may not be without where we may be without Rose and Jimmy Butler.
Played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you
Well,
come
yeah,
out on the
it
wrong
is a
end of
good
the turnover
thing that
battle,
we're playing
you're
Philly
often gonna
tonight.
Be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
Now, here's Wade. George Hill missing his last shot. The drive by Wade. Shoots from the line. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Wade's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Okay, George Hill is
Quick
apparently going to
high
do everything
release
himself
negated Any
today.
height disadvantage he had right there.
On
Oh, and I
defense,
injured Dragic,
this
too.
game coming on the
I'm
heels
so
of
mean.
their
I
win
injure
against
everybody.
Chicago.
And if you look at the
Not
numbers,
my
guys,
fault they
I mean,
can't
what
handle
jumps
a
out
brick
at you
wall.
is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
The tenacity on
Zach
interior,
Randolph.
just
There's a
battling, bringing that effort and
undervalued
will
player.
for second chance points.
And Muscala kicks to Winslow. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Wade with no one around. No good on the triple. Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hill against Dragic. Outside Hill. Here's Moore. And so he draws the foul on the shot.
Randolph
Trip
to
the
me
line
has
to
always
shoot 2.
has been a great player, and I think he's
Definitely
definitely underrated
Boy, terrific
for
play
the work
there.
that he's
But
done.
even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Good on both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Dragic kicks to Bosch.
Bush, the dinosaur of the NBA. Oh,
Free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hill drives in. Indiana again missing.
wow.
You almost have
Mick
to
go
assume
crazy. Thanks for the
he's
follow.
gonna knock those down when he is that open.
Dragic with it. George picks him up. George against Dragic. Bosch kicks to Muscala.
Oh,
Launches
boy.
a 3. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Moore with the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a
Yeah,
silver
I would
platter.
say
Just
he's
served
gone
him up.
down a little bit. But
Dragic
what
against
player
Hill.
doesn't when they get older?
Dragic the pass to Muscala. To the middle. Pacers with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Over in the corner, Ellis. Moore outside. Down low.
Ooh, nice find there.
Hill.
Please hit
That's on
that.
the assist from Moore. And that's now 6 points for Hill.
You're going to pretend to
Good
be
job
Russell
threading that pass
Westbrook
into the
or
lane.
Steph
I like
Curry
his vision,
today, Hill.
guys.
You
He
better
sees
hit your
everything.
layups. Open short-range jumpers.
Outside Dragic.
Oops. Okay, apparently we're
clock
going
at 6.
ISO for Dragic. This is interesting.
From past the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Apparently it worked.
Dragic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Hill kicks to Moore. He feeds it to George. George gets a screen from Moore. And George, here we go. And a foul called on the
Oh,
shot.
that works.
Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It goes on Justice Winslow. The Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And a new group in for the Heat. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Mike Muscala.
Well, I didn't ISO
Josh McRoberts
Dragic.
comes in for Chris Bosh. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's Muhammad in for Dwayne Wade.
Whole team
also
did.
making some changes. Olenek is checked in for Turner. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill. Now here's Dragic. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in.
Bad block
Even
attempt.
he has to miss one
I only
of
tried to
those
block
once in a
it
while.
afterwards.
Indiana moving the ball around. That's good. 8 points for Freak.
Oh, this is the kind of start
Yeah,
they were hoping
I would
for.
never
Yeah,
ISO
shots
really
falling.
anybody.
Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Allen kicks to Dragic.
I'm not going to run out there to
57
guard
seconds
him
left here in the
because
first
then the
quarter.
game's going to yell at me for leaving my assignment.
Floats one, and that one's good. Dragic has got 5.
Apparently that's
You
just
don't
what they're
see him
going to
make
do. It's
plays
going to be
like that
nothing
very
but
often.
ISO plays for
That's a nice move
Dragic.
there for the basket.
Pass to George. No good. Good work defensively by Turner.
Oh boy.
The Heat trail by 5. Allen with the screen for Dragic. To the middle, stolen by George. Now
Nice
in
pass.
transition is Lynn. Here we go. And he gets it to go.
I love it
He's
when the
got
other
his
team
first
passes it
points in this
directly
one.
to one of my
And that's the
players.
kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And he gets it to go.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can say about a shot like that from Turner.
It's good! Oh, no. I guess not.
And before the game, we heard from Chris Bosh. While they're taking it one game at a time, he definitely sees the big picture.
As a veteran, you know what's...
Chris Bosh has become one of the wise old men of the NBA. With his
Saw a
long
half-court
and
shot,
very
or actually, it
successful
was
career.
like three-quarter
Clark, there's a lot
shot
to be said
drained.
for knowing what's
in
coming
game the
and
other
knowing how to
day.
handle it.
Well, he is indeed one of the elder statesmen of the league with his 2 rings and dozen-plus years, but he's also a very smart player to begin with. High IQ. Combine those 2 things.
There's
and
D. Wade
sometimes
for
get
you.
21 and 7, like Bosh is still delivering for Miami.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
A lot of times, the
Come
team
on,
that
Mick
owns the
Roberts,
paint
play
is gonna come away
defense.
with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus
Actually, you
far.
know what?
Yeah,
Scratch
why
that.
change the plan until
Keep
they
not
make it?
playing
And
defense.
that's
I like
where
scoring.
They should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for
Oh,
Indiana.
bunch of weird
He's
plays.
in at the 4
I guess
spot.
in this game,
Stuck
Miami
out
runs
there,
nothing
Jeremy
but
Lin.
ISO plays.
Olynyk, and it's Hill in at the small forward spot. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev,
Ooh,
Freed
nice.
in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He had 30 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any miss.
Yeah, he may
shot
not
that came
move
off the
fast
rim.
enough, but
It
he'll
was a
still find a way to
performance for the
score.
ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him?
Dirk
top
may not
that
be the
performance
fastest,
right here
but
tonight.
You know, I can't imagine.
It's
he'd
hard
be
to
able
argue
pull
against
off
the fact
that kind
of
an outing
he
2 games in a row,
can't
but
find a way to
that's
score,
what the
'cause
truly
he
great
will.
ones are capable of doing.
Well, even if he came close to matching,
That's why he's
that would
lasted
be
in the
really
league so
impressive,
long.
but I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of.
Oh!
Stolen by Allen. And here we go. Muhammad heading to the hoop. Here's Wade. And it's Wade again missing. Pacers leading by 7. Lynn with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Turner with the
Okay,
block.
that would have been a good time to kick the pass back
They
to
could
me.
use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They
Oh,
need some
goody,
points.
I'm matched up against,
And
who is
too long
that?
on the
That
shot.
Turner down there?
For
Couldn't tell who
Indiana,
that
they've
was.
gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
Not a guy I should have been
Lynn
guarding,
kicks to
though.
Olynyk. Good. And the Pacers lead by 9.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Wade. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah.
Yeah, and he also did a great
Oh, no,
job
that wasn't
on the
Turner. Who
backboard,
was that
Kev,
I was
and
against?
That also was a factor.
6 on the shot.
Oh, it
clock.
might have been Winslow.
The shot by Turner no good. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Lynn with it. Wade picks him up. Lynn dishes to Moore. Back to Lynn. Passes it to Olynyk. Shot off the screen. Nice. Spin off
nice.
the left rim and in. And now an 11-point Pacer lead.
Make it 10 of their last.
Yeah, he
12
doesn't
points
quite get the
coming off
lift he
assists.
used to.
You have to love the ball movement.
Oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to get offensive rebounds. Whatever.
Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out.
Oh, I bet you. Maybe that. I think I just skipped over my answer. I must have been. Okay, Winslow's 20. Oh, yeah, Lavoy Allen. I thought that's who that was. He was on the team last year for us. Oh, it was Muhammad that I was matched up against.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Absolutely. When your two guard can squeeze the orange like that, as each of these players on that list
That's
can,
right. Where you gonna go, Bosch?
X factor for you.
Now here's Winslow. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Dragic. Inside, here's Muscala. Their offense, stone cold. Another miss there.
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
They've had rebounding the basketball. They're right where you'd expect.
Oh, I
them to be.
mean, sort of.
In control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined.
With his
than
height,
their
he didn't have to
opponent
get up too
thus far.
much.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 5. Steps back and shoots. The rebound by Turner.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Miles, that's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is.
But Vince
putting
Carter
on a
used to
clinic
have lift
on
to
how
him
share
and
the ball.
seen him miss a
The
dunk this year
mentality
too.
that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving
This
it
guy who's
side
lost
to
his
side until
legs.
They finally get the one they want.
Bosch passes to Dragic. Here's
Yeah, some of those taller guys didn't really
recovery.
need
5.
too much
Releases
lift.
From the wing and drills it.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Pacers
Yao
leading
Ming
by
could.
14.
I think he was most of the time able to just stand and dunk.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Dragic with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Dragic has got 8 points.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And Freak throws it down.
Nice
He always knows
defense.
where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Dragic kicks to Muhammad. Here's Bosch. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh,
Just a terrific
Turner.
effort on
He
the
kind of gave
offensive
up
glass.
after that
That's
one.
how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need.
Ah.
Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Winslow dishes to Bosch.
Oh boy.
Here's Dragic. He's got 8. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to
You're
the
gonna
line.
penalize me for a
And just
defensive
nice
breakdown?
combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
To the inside.
Look!
More. A beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Taking it to the
I love when that game
power right
does that. It
there.
tells you to guard one person and then
Two-handed slam.
the computer comes up and guards and then it wants you to defend your original guy who's halfway across the court and yeah, you get penalized for a defensive breakdown. 2K logic for you.
The second half just about to get going here. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Muscala is out there with Chris Bosch, and it's Winslow in at the 3. So that's
Wow.
where Expulstra starts the second half with.
Oh, Dwayne Wade.
Indiana leading by 8. Here's Turner. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now here's Bosch. He has 5. He kicks it to Wade. Wade missing again.
Oh, okay. I don't know why he gave the basketball to me.
Good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing
Woo!
that right now.
Paul George with a nice little
And just a little bit
turn around.
defensively there, Clark.
A slight leaner. Not a full fadeaway. I guess you could still call that a fade.
Now
Mild
a chance to see the
fadeaway.
numbers for George. How last month turned out for him? 4th in field goal percentage. And he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
Shots good by Bosch.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot.
I backed up and
advantage
then
of the mismatch.
Well, with the
thinking he was going to
stroke
drive,
right
and he
there
just
the
took a
height
step to
advantage
his
as well,
left.
The mid-range J is almost a gimme.
And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. Number 1, the Pacers.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lane.
Now here is Hill.
Woo!
He's got 6.
No hesitation.
Good ball movement
When he
indeed.
saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Wade kicks to Dragic. Back to Wade. Feeds it to Muscala. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Winslow, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Hill kicks to Moore. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
I just run away
16
from
points for
everybody.
Freak.
An
It seems to be
excellent display
working
of
so
passing
far
out
in this
there,
game.
fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points
outrun.
have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Okay, looks like I need to put Dragic in his place again. Come here, Hill, so I can set a screen.
On the wing, Hill.
Stop running away from me!
Stolen by Bosch. And it's the Heat on the break. Wade with the ball. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Heat have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And some changes here for the Heat. Allen's checked in for Muscala. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. And Turner's subbed in for Goran Dragic. The Pacers also changing it up. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Turner. Stuckey
Whoa,
comes in for Monte
that
Ellis.
was
And
nearly
it's Jeremy
stolen.
Lin in for George Hill.
Oof!
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
There's the screen. Turner passes to Wade. Pulls up on the wing. The shot by Turner no good.
And they've got
I'm looking down at the score and only up by 11. I feel like
rebounding
it should be more than that.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
5 to shoot. Moore left side. They grab the miss, and the basketball
Olynyk was there to
Olynyk.
clean it up.
Olynyk's got 4 points in the quarter.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Wade dishes to Winslow, and that is good.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
No wonder they're
Pacers
still in
leading
this
by
when
11.
we just keep giving up easy baskets like that.
Outside, Lynn kicks to Moore. 14 feet away.
And one!
There's the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2
Darn.
shots coming up. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Look at Indiana. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Miami, they have a lot
Sure,
of
we
ground
probably
to
have
make
the
up.
And
#1
seeing where
record in the
Indiana
entire
is, I
league,
think they've
too.
lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
Wade. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Olynyk's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me a bit. out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics.
Woo!
At least as I look at it.
A nice shot
Excellent
by Lynn.
screen.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The screen game's working in this one.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Oh, we're still supposed to run the fast break. Okay.
Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
First in the second in scoring. And they're the #2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's
one
special basketball
collective
we're witnessing here
mind.
tonight.
Now here's Muhammad. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Moore with the block.
Ah!
And they'll keep possession. Muhammad.
Ah, there we go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Outside, Lynn. He dishes it to Moore. Knocked away.
Ah.
And Olenek kicks to Moore. And again,
There we go.
it's Indiana converting.
Screw post
His
move. I'm
consistency
just going to
in
take a
terms
jumper
of
over
shooting
Wade.
has really helped them seize control.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now here's Wade. 8 points for him. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Moore kicks to Lynn.
Whoops.
Back to Moore.
Get in there.
Peters,
Woo!
good.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every
The real
second
Nicky Baseball,
of the
thanks
clock
for the
in that
follow.
situation. Well done.
Cracks me up in this game. Apparently, you don't get any penalties for running into the refs. I've done it twice now. Unintentionally bumped into them, but good thing they haven't incorporated that into the game yet.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
Well, Kuiper Jr. breaks down his first 2016 mock draft.
Pacers leading by 19 on the court for Indiana. Moore in at power forward. Hill is out there with Ellis.
Good
And it's
for
Paul
Mel
George,
Kiper.
And it's Turner in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Bosch, the screen. Rockets the pass to Winslow.
There's a guy whose job I wish I could have.
Rocket 6, out to the wing. Fires from the corner. Muhammad, no luck.
I mean, what other position can you be called an expert by inaccurately picking stuff?
Shoots from 12. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Hill. 24 points for Freak.
Tips to
You know,
get
it's really hard not to
VC.
notice the difference in the passing of these two
Let's
teams.
see. Well, obviously negotiating contracts, just playing well in the game. In practices, there's ways to earn extra, like VC. It's not much, but there are things like hitting, and if you go to like the practice modes and that,
To the paint.
there's things like hitting 5 shots in a row, hitting 10 shots in a row, getting 5 layups,
Here's Muhammad.
making a basket at
Kicks to Winslow. And there's a nice one-handed
each
slam.
end in 10
One-hand
seconds.
flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. I know there's a hit a 3-pointer at each basket.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half
Some of
in.
the, I think there's make a like 5 3-pointers. I think there
Ellis
might be
kicks the
one
ball.
for making consecutive 3-pointers.
Bosch passes to Dragic.
So yeah, extra stuff. Yeah, if you play,
George against
if you do
Bosch.
practices
The
and
dish to
that,
Muhammad.
and in the
the
shoot-around
pick.
portion of it, there's way to earn extra
Back to
VC
Bosch.
by doing
Down to
stuff
5
like
on the shot
that.
clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Pacers leading by 17.
Yeah, I have like 30,000 or something like that as
Hill
well
reaches for
because
more.
I've run out of
The feed to Ellis.
upgrades for the time being, and only getting them
Shoots
one at
from
a
the
time,
baseline.
I get a lot
That's
of build
good.
up on it. But
Well,
outside
Miami
of
have gone 2 of
buying
3 from the field to get
VC
the
off
fourth
the
quarter
store,
started.
that's
kicks
about
to Bosch.
the best I can say and to earn some extra stuff.
Dishes to Muhammad. Back to Bosch. More with the and that'll be
Ooh!
Miami as it
No,
goes out of
Chris
bounds.
Bosch,
They retain
no.
possession.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing a lot of the connections. And I know I ran some practices last
a little over
week
2.5
too.
minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 2. Off the left rim and out. The drive by Ellis. Tries again, and George finishes inside.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
It really just happened for me. I just
Kicks the
upgraded stats and
Fires from 14.
kind of kept
Scored
things
the bucket.
pretty
He's
well
been fouled
balanced.
So far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You know, if you're only looking
My
at
guy
the
is
way
not a
he's played
99. He's a
offensively,
90. I think I
his
got
team
the star
would
when
have
I hit like 89 or somewhere in there.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Inside. Turner passes to Hill. Moore left side. Can he keep it going? Again, Indiana.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
The Heat trail by 21. And let's get this update now.
Yeah, the
from
only
Forrest
thing that's holding me
Roberts
back
across
from
the way on
lower
the
overall
sideline.
is not
I was
doing the
able to listen in
practices
on
to
what
get the
Frank
attribute
Vogel had to say to his
upgrades.
team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Pacers leading by 21. George dishes to Hill. Ellis with it. Wade picks him up. Shot clock at 6. Ellis kicks to Moore. And Dragic with the rebound. For
It's a little
Miami,
too
they've
much
gone
on that.
3 of 7 from the floor.
Pro
That's a
difficulty, I
42%
believe.
mark in the quarter.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
Moore with the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really
Ooh,
a
1,000
contest,
fans
just
converted.
A total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Indiana.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they're able
Ah,
to even the
now I
score
get to rest to
of
end the
this.
game.
So no problem for Indiana. As they
And once again, we're all standing in the benches.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Freak. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
His
Ooh, man,
accuracy
I
from
just
the
got
field
that
was
double-double.
pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like
Saying,
that.
I don't
This
think you
crazy
could
high
send
shooting
VC.
performance. Wow.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night.
Ooh, there's that nice block.
In some big
That'd be
plays
nice
in
if you could share with
His
people.
point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the...
Yeah, I would just say grind out the practices, perform well. I mean, you get a good amount of VC from get your like teammate grade and your coaching grade. And also when you have the opportunity to negotiate a contract, try to get as much as you can. If you still have attribute upgrades to do, you'll find that once those run out, the VC stacks up pretty quickly. Yeah, see, I have 32,000 myself. Yeah, see, my stats are pretty well balanced, and I got the 90 overall. You might get the star when you get to an 89. Or somewhere up in that area. Okay, I'm still good on boosts.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by
I'm trying to remember. It was last season when the star appeared.
In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Indiana Pacers.
And at that point, I was like an 89.
Tonight
so
marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season.
That would be my guess. Is probably upper 80s to the 90s is when you finally get that little star
well, the Pacers
next to your name.
Have the defensive side of the game down pat. Very strong defense for them for several seasons running. The problem, Shaq, the offense. How do they make the most of their possessions?
To get out and run, so they need to be very smart, especially when they slow it down. They have to minimize turnovers.
Well, to me, they're better at threes. So they got to give themselves credit for that. But I'd like to see them spread teams out just a little bit more.
And right now, the
Live from Charlotte at the home of the Hornets, we're broadcasting from the Time Warner.
Live from Charlotte.
No better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at these guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And to say these guys are hot right now would be putting it mildly. They've come into this game playing arguably the best basketball of anybody in the league.
Yeah, Greg, it's been a big-time winning streak. I mean, many of the games haven't even been close during the streak. Needless to say, they're coming into
well, Shaq has something important to say all the time.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Indiana. Moore in at the 4 spot.
What the heck? Get out of here, Hansbrough.
It's Paul George.
God.
It's Turner in at the 5 down low. Now here is Hill. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. George, that's a 2-pointer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Oh, speaking of Charlotte, I'm reaping in some nice fantasy benefits from Zeller with Al Jefferson being out right now.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Ooh, could not get the bounce there.
Again, missing Hill.
Couldn't get the bounce there either.
See very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Wow,
Have gone 2 of 5
this
here,
is
making
going
40%
well.
so far to start out the game. And George kicks to Ellis. Lets it go. And it falls over the rim and in.
There we go, finally.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Walker against Hill. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got himself going with the triple.
Kemba.
His first basket of the game. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach. A key concern for his side is how to keep Monte Ellis from running amok on their defense. He said there are very few players in the league who can take a sliver or a seam in a defense.
I seem to have that problem here in Indiana, too, of not being able to hit free
He
throws.
said one step and he's at the rim. We have to move our feet as a unit or he'll get to the rim all game long. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Indiana leading.
I am definitely the best free throw shooter on
Kicks
this
it to
team.
George. Turner with a screen for George.
But I've noticed even playing against Detroit, like their free throw shooting is atrocious.
Now Charlotte takes it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Now here is Hill. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Shot clock at 6. George dishes the ball.
I used George as an unintentional screen.
And it's 6 points for Freak.
It's beautiful.
Walker goes in. Up and in.
I have to say, it is weird after playing so much with Charlotte in NBA 2K15. It's weird playing against them and not with them.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Ellis goes in. Here's Turner, and the
wow,
to finish it off.
Look at that assist. He did that on purpose. He just dropped it there on the ground so Turner would pick it up and dunk it. It's the old put the ball on the ground trick.
Did he just
work to
chop, chop
perfection.
there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. The Pacers 4th.
And they've had a lot.
Frank Kaminsky.
So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Hansbrough. Will Barton comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Jared Bayless is checked in for Kevin Martin. And it's Wright in for Kemba Walker. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 1. There's the pick. Lynn the pass to Olynyk. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
As you can see now, Olynyk fell out of the starting lineup, and Turner's taking his spot back. Olynyk's coming off the bench, just like he does in real life.
Could continue to go back and
give me that
the entire way.
Outside, Lynn. Over to the wing. Moore right side. Back to Lynn. Lynn gets a screen from Moore. Lynn kicks to Moore. Again, Indiana.
Sploosh!
As soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's just good basketball.
Yeah, I had a height mismatch on the air.
Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Here is Bayless. Following the basket by Freak, and he gets it to go. Barton's got himself going there. His first points of the game.
Nice
on the
shot.
deep ball.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Freak sets a screen for Lynn. Terrific.
Wow, he
design
just
on the
glided
pick,
in
and he
there.
lays it in.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum
If
really
they lose to
impossible
Philly
keep track
tonight,
of.
it
The
wouldn't
energy
surprise
in the
me at
building
all.
Just keeps going back and forth.
It depends on
Ebbing and
who's
flowing.
playing,
The
too.
Hornets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics
If
on the
Butler's
season,
playing, they
right
should
around
beat him.
74%.
I mean, they
Guys,
can
their
win
free throw
games without
shooting has
Derrick
slipped a
Rose.
bit
They've been doing it
since
for the
last
last
year.
3-4
But
years.
not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
The shot is off. Tie game here in Charlotte. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So
I hope they win regardless, but that team is not as good as their record indicates.
He talked about his mentality when he steps out of. You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway.
Ooh, good steal.
Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Olynyk is out there with Freak, and it's Lynn in at the point guard. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He had 29 points, and as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well.
Should put a little more on that.
Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Stuckey gets a screen from Moore. Stuckey drives inside. Oh, that's blocked.
Oh, boy.
Here's Barton, guarded by Moore. Walker against Lynn, 11 feet away. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. There's the bucket.
Woo!
Moore's got the game tied up.
I realized that was going to be a full jump shot. I was expecting the full drive there.
6 straight points.
Like playing a guessing game with this game.
Walker's shot is off. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
What type of shot is it going to make me do?
On the way up, that'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
In a moment here to look at the numbers for Kaminsky. He's averaging 11 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists.
One of those things where I want to take a jumper, it does a layup. Want to take a layup, it does a jumper.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go. I like what I'm seeing right now.
The Pacers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Martin's checked in for Charlotte. Then for the
I need something
in for
to communicate.
CJ Miles comes in for George. And it's Hill in for Jeremy Lin.
Needs to read my thoughts.
Pass to Hansbrough. That one dropped for his second bucket. Him 2 for 4.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Dishes to Hill. Turner with a screen on Walker. In the corner, Miles with it. From deep. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Hornets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. It's done by Hill. Stuckey kicks to Hill.
And one. Ooh, that was close.
2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
Charlotte making some changes. Al
Olynyk's going to drop 100.
Bayless
Well, he better get
for
started.
Gilchrist, and it's right in for Walker. And the Pacers also making a change. Ellis is checked in.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And he better get off the bench,
That's
too.
one of the reasons they're in front
Not going
right
to do
now.
much good there.
Bayless the pass to Wright. Kaminsky sets the pick for Wright. Down low, just 5 to shoot. Kaminsky misses. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's Hill on the wing, guarded by Wright, and stolen by Wright. To the paint. Martin wide open. He fires.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game for Chicago.
Hill with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Now here's Moore. He's guarded close.
Especially, like I said,
Hill
if
gets
Butler
a screen
can't
from
play,
Moore.
because Gasol's already out.
Hill
Derrick
dishes to
Rose
Moore.
is doubtful.
Down low.
And Jimmy
Turner with the
Butler's
bucket on the
questionable.
assist from Moore.
Some
Turner's
places
got
say
the lead up to
probable
4
and that
now
he
for the Pacers.
will more than likely play tonight.
They need a good offensive possession.
But if all three of those guys are out,
A long time without a basket.
wouldn't surprise me at all if they lose to
Puts up
Philly.
the baby hook, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. First in scoring, first in field goal percentage, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his scoring
Bobby Portis
abilities
is going to
are
have to do all the work
almost
tonight.
otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And Indiana making a change here. Hill's
Or maybe
checked
they'll
in.
get one of
Freak
those
throws it
miracle
down.
20-plus
He is
point
an
games out of
automatic
Aaron
finisher when
Brooks.
he gets into that area.
You know, he
probably
picks
what will
the
have to happen.
simple one-handed stuff
Have
to
to
get
score
the
like
2
29
points.
points
and
again.
in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. Number 1, Monte Ellis. Second is Paul George.
Well, I tell you what, both of these guys would be an excellent choice. Either one of these guys would be an excellent choice for a last-second game-winning shot. Both are confident.
Yeah, if
shooters.
Mirotic can remember how to
Trail by
shoot a
4.
ball into the bucket.
And
Seems
there's
like
the
he
pass to
forgets
Bayless.
some nights.
Wright sets a screen. From inside, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Moore's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hill. Yes, and it's Ellis.
Be a night where we'll have to remember how to
Hill's got
score.
4 points this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And right, here we go. Moore with the steal. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And he gets
Get
it
in
to
there.
go.
Woo!
And now it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
Every time they
No,
get
he's
scored on
not
during
good
this
defensively
run,
at all.
it's come from
Offensively, he
inside
wouldn't be
the
bad
paint.
if he could find some
They really
consistency.
own the interior. You've got to collapse that defense.
He has just
and
cooled
force them
off
to
big
compete
time
over the
since
top.
the start of the season.
A chance
I
here
even
to
dropped
go
him on
2
my
for
fantasy
1.
basketball
They gotta ramp
team.
up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Hill kicks to Moore. Shot off the screen.
Ah, not
Oh,
enough.
pull it in.
I should have
The
driven
last
in with
time
that
these
one.
two
I had
clubs
room.
Came together was also in this building with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
And Jefferson gets it to go. Hill.
Oh!
What a shot!
Finally, one falls in our favor.
Those Hail Mary buckets always take your breath away.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Oh, we're not going to see a
Pacers lead
replay of that? Boo. I'm showing the replay of that. Oh, I need to... Where's the thing here? Whoops. There we go. Nice. What's that? That's 3/4. About that. Maybe a little less. Swish.
And
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
Yeah, I think it's going to be about who wants it more. But we're playing with a passion right now. Well, hopefully, we'll stay driven the rest of the way in order to get this win.
But yeah, if Butler misses tonight, Miritich has got to be one of the guys you look at to step up.
all right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
I really want to see more of Bobby Portis, though. I think he's the future starting power forward of that team. Whoa! Like a huge flock of birds that just went flying by my window. There was another one. There had to be at least close to 100 birds that just went by my window. It's a little scary.
Okay, guys. Solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Our shot selection.
Attack of the birds! They're invading!
That's the first thing I said.
I guess they've already invaded. They're taking over now!
You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about all of the assists
Alfred
he's had
Hitchcock
already
movie.
in the first half? Got his team
A
a
strange movie.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then there's Martin. Then there's Kemba Walker. And it's Jefferson in at center, locking down the middle. So that's the Hornets 5. Ellis can't get it.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to go in.
The D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
In the corner, it's Martin. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one. Pacers leading by 7. Outside Hill to the paint. Here's Moore, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
You know, of the last 6 baskets,
what's the matter,
5
Jefferson?
have come on the interior. This is major smash
Nope.
mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly.
I was going to say, what's the matter, Jefferson? He's too slow.
Hill drives in.
But then I got interrupted by swatting Hansbrough's shot
And the
to
whistle blows.
next game.
It's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that
Oh,
one.
sorry,
He was not
Kemba.
going to get
Oh,
away
look at
with
me.
that.
I'm such a
He
nice
climbed all
guy.
over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Martin.
Interesting.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Pacers. Jeremy Lin comes in for Hill. Hornets trail by 12.
Probably just adding depth because of the questions of who's going to be actually playing tonight. Don't want to go with a shorthanded roster. Kwame Brown's a name I haven't heard of in a while. Of course, he never really was much in his career. Oh,
All right, let's go over to the sideline.
hey,
With
wouldn't
Doris Burke.
surprise me. I
Over that
mean,
last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what
add a guy just to sit on the bench.
To see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter.
I haven't checked the transactions, you know, to see if they had picked anyone up on like a 10-day contract.
Indiana leading by 12. Moore right side.
But that's what you get those scrubs for. Sit your bench.
Screen for Lynn.
Yeah, just so you have a full roster of players.
Moore. 6 to shoot. From deep, George. That one goes. Count it. George has got 8 points.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Lynn against Walker. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like
yeah,
that,
I guess you could say all draft picks have potential.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that
it's just
hasn't
whether or
gone in
not
their favor.
they can execute.
Back, they've got to put forth more
But
effort.
yeah, he probably was better off staying in another year. I think there are some guys, even today, that are better off staying
He's got 12.
You know, if you're only
in there at college another year to learn.
You think his team would have the lead.
In all sports too, football, basketball.
Kid Gilchrist against George. Back to Moore. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Walker against Lynn. Here's Barton. Sweet little floater. Barton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
I mean, Tyrus Thomas was supposed to have potential for Chicago, and we all see how that worked out.
This is a nice 3rd quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Walker goes in, and the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got 9.
He's sitting at home now, just begging anyone for a job.
Lynn kicks to Ellis.
While LaMarcus Aldridge is living the high life in San Antonio and has been one of the better power forwards over the years.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Moore's got 10 points here in the second half. Hornets trail by 17.
That was an excellent trade.
There's 1:54 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Barton. He's guarded by Ellis. Shoots from the baseline, and the shot no good, a bit short.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long
Yeah,
rebounds.
Brown had a pretty good high school career.
Make the defense move, and let's pass it a good shot.
He's averaging 15 points a game.
But again, the same thing. There are guys who dominate the high school scene, and then they get to college and do nothing.
Their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation, peripheral vision.
I mean, that wasn't the full case for
Natural
him.
talent as well, really shining through.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Kaminsky, he's checked in.
And there are some like him who dominate, you know, high school and then do well in college, and then
Sound
NBA just doesn't pan out for
in
him.
the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And it's right missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Lynn gets a screen from Moore. Freak sets a screen for Lynn.
Oh, yep, I knew that was gonna happen.
Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, there's a reason, Greg, they've held on to this lead. I mean, being very cautious and controlled with their passing and execution offensively.
Charlotte making a switch here. Martin's check.
I mean, you looking like the NFL in that with guys.
Hill kicks to Turner.
Guys like Tim Tebow dominated the college scene. Got drafted and went to the pros, and then his horrible, terrible, awful.
Stuckey gets
Use a whole bunch of words there. Mechanics were exposed.
Hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on L. Jefferson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And that happens a lot
they
in
haven't quite
football.
been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Guys coming from these college-style offenses that don't transition into the NFL.
8 feet away. The shot
You know, they dominate the college scene and then get to the NFL and find out they're worth pretty much nothing.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Jefferson's checked in for Charlotte. Martin comes in for Kevin Martin. Then for the Pacers, Morris checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Ellis comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill. On the court right now for the Pacers. Moore in at power forward. Jeremy Lin is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner. And it's George in at the 3 slot.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Walker against Lin.
Move the ball.
Pass to Turner. It's George on the wing. There's the screen. Pulls up. High post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Nice bounce.
Jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Walker against Lin. Shot's good by Walker.
A lot of space.
Probably should have
to get
stayed
that
up
shot
there.
off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Lin to the inside.
I
Stolen by
got
Jefferson.
stuck.
And a fast break now for the Hornets.
Too much
Kid Gilchrist
momentum.
With the ball. Lin with the steal. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Freak sets a screen for Ellis. Passes it to Moore. 6 on the shot clock. Ellis kicks to George. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Barton. He's guarded by Ellis.
Of course, there are also guys, too, that come into the NBA and after being high scorers in college, and it takes several years for them to find their spot.
Got a piece of it.
And you look at guys like J.J. Redick and Gordon Hayward and how long it took them to adjust to the game. Some guys eventually do, some guys never do.
He kicks it to Lin. Lin gets a screen from Moore. To the middle. It's stolen by Kaminsky.
Wow.
And this is
the second time I've been sucked into a defender.
In this matchup with
this game has given me 2 turnovers for no reason.
Definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of them.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over.
Just wanted to try to get to 26 points to keep that average up.
Show.
I've seen worse
Kevin,
busts
and
than Jimmer Fredette.
to present our Jordan player Freak.
But there's another guy who
Quarter.
who knows, in another year or two, he may find a role like J.J. Redick, probably not like Gordon Hayward, but probably maybe like a J.J. Redick-esque role.
Man among boys.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you
Give him some time, a little more time down in the D League, and give him another crack at it. Thomas, the greatest of all time. Yeah, greatest of all time of sitting on a couch. He really bench warms with the best of them. Let's spend some time with the fans. Sure, let's hang out with Shaq and play some 2K.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Toronto Raptors. Checking out Toronto, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series.
Are you living in an... Hey, you never know. Maybe in some alternate...
And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back
dimension,
to great teammates,
timeline, Michael Jordan may be the worst player ever, and Kwame Brown is the real greatest of all time.
Who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at
alternate
the same time,
universes.
where we could work together. I mean, it's a...
Woo! Starting their lineups. No, you won't find any highlights. You'll find like things that say the best, like the best moments from his career.
On 2K Sports. Welcome everyone. This is Kevin Harlan.
And it'll be like a 3-minute video.
Pacers trying to take
5 plays total.
In this one before leaving Indiana. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And you know, Kevin, they look like they're having fun out there, a real party. I mean, I love what I'm seeing from them in terms of their chemistry. But playing well and winning games will do it for you. That goes hand in hand. Good chemistry, wins, and fun.
Yeah, and they've got it all right now. The communication and cooperation out on the floor. And winning games, when you are winning games, you should be having fun. And you can see that in the looks on their face.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. MyCareer is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Valanciunas.
Oh, nice double clutch.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Carroll kicks to
Well,
DeRozan.
maybe. Hey,
And
Thomas
it comes
has
off
to
the
do
screen,
something
the
in his
jump shot.
free
How
time.
about the screen
Why not
that
create a
frees him up, though,
mixtape?
for the jumper?
And so it's Indiana with it. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
And so here's Toronto, following the score by Indiana. Screened by Valanciunas. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Hill kicks to George. It's back to Hill. The shot's good on the assist by George.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
It's DeRozan with the drive. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Kicks it to Valanciunas. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points. Pacers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Hill passes to Moore. It's back to Hill. And
Well, that's the pass I wanted to make in the first place was to Ellis. But
another three.
that's okay.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Raptors
I know I've said it a million times before. Well, probably not a million times.
And the shot is good.
That's an over-exaggeration. I know I've said it numerous times before.
Merry Christmas.
Keep telling
I mean, that
myself
was a
to
free
use icon
Now it's in down to
passing.
Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Teron Lue.
Kevin, he told me that basically on the defensive end, if they can do a good job on their outside shooters, everything else should fall into place. He said, listen, if we can force them to work the ball inside on a consistent basis, we feel like we have an excellent chance to win. We'll see, guys.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Ah!
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
Here is Lowry.
Carroll
After
can't
the
be
made
laying
shot
there.
from
Oh,
Jonas
good. I'm guarding
Valanciunas.
Kyle Lowry. This is
DeRozan
going to end
kicks to
well for
Gibson.
me.
The shot is off.
Whew. Good
And
thing they didn't give him the
Indiana will
ball.
come the other way. It's George on the wing. Offensive rebound. Raptors trail by 4. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. That's 7 points for DeMar
Started
DeRozan.
off strong.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Now Hill. He averages a bit for 6 points a game.
And one.
As they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill. Now here's Shumpert. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And they will call over the back on the play.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too
And
Santage.
unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Stuckey dishes to Moore. He feeds it to Hill. Indiana moving it around. Stuckey into the lane. Puts up a 3. And it's Hill.
Woo!
The assist by Stuckey. Hill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Raptors trail by 7. Moss with it. He's picked up by Hill. In the corner, Gibson with it. Gibson with the screen on Lynn. Here's Joseph. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Lynn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's the double team with Joseph.
Okay. Wouldn't let me do anything there.
And the Raptors with the ball. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against Atlanta.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have
nice
a
pass.
strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team.
Burn man!
Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's 7 points for Freak. You often hear athletes saying they do it for the fans, but with Freak, he really backs up his talk with his actions. And Clark, I've seen it firsthand. He's one of the more accessible and interactive NBA stars out there.
Yeah, I say he's walking the talk in that regard. I mean, he really looks out for his fans, appreciates them, respects them, understands them, engages with them. I think he's one of a kind.
I don't know where I was
being
going on that
sincere
one.
and genuine and looking after the fans.
I like being all over the place.
Olynyk sets a screen for Lynn. Up off the screen, and Freak throws it down.
And you know, that's an example.
Yeah, I
of
don't think
how
I
many
would ever
plays
pick
we
a
have
fight
in the
with
game for which
Anderson.
there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific.
I don't think I pick a fight with too many NBA
DeMar
players.
DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back. Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just...
Tom Coughlin withdrawing his name from consideration for Eagles head coaching job. 49ers expected to pick Chip Kelly or Mike Shanahan. It's interesting choices.
Well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
So for Toronto right now, the star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's MyCareer. And it's Santos in at the 4 slot.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets had a huge game. He finished with 24 points and, as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well.
Of course, I always
What a
pile
show
up the
it was as he
rebounds.
put up some really amazing
That's
numbers
just
when
my
it was all
job.
said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's
Looked like
certainly one
Turner
that
had
we'll be
switched.
talking about
He did
here
not.
for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Ellis against DeRozan. The drive by Ellis, and he makes good on that.
Nice finger roll.
Ellis has got the lead up to 11 now for Indiana.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out. And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Over the last month, he has been
Woo,
spectacular.
look at that free throw
Tops in
percentage.
scoring, first in field goal percentage.
Almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Bomb,
Outside
bomb.
Lowry.
Bomb, bomb.
Back to DeRozan. A fader. Good. DeRozan's got 9.
Nice little
goes down,
fadeaway.
but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has.
Boom! Perfect feed. Threading
Threading
the needle on the pass, giving me a
offense
wide
through
open dunk.
Freak. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Hill kicks to George. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh!
Raptors trail by 11. Outside DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Right side Lowry. Out to DeRozan. 4 on the clock. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not able to
No
find
good.
it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And the shot is good. And it's 9 points for Monte Ellis.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own.
Everybody
and
do the
really
flop.
build that lead up.
Pass to Santos. Inside and out of bounds.
Whoa!
The Pacers gain possession. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Number 1, the
That
Pacers.
pass was fired
Have to
way
be
off the
impressed
mark.
with their shot selection. I mean, the
Whiz by his
discipline
head.
on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Turner. And it's C.J. Miles in for Ellis. Nobody near George. And a miss there on
And he
the
misses
triple.
again. He
Well,
had a
was
wide
close,
open
Kevin,
shot
to
and he
making
just
the
stood there.
defense paid for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Down low. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Moore. Indiana leading by 13. Hill kicks to Moore.
Right down the lane.
Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk.
All right, good thing I had
And
that
we know he's
itch on
capable
my
of
head.
those memorable dunks.
Yeah,
Caused me to
and
be a
when
little
he's
slow
got
down the
lead
court,
like that, why
and
not
then
take a
led to
few
me getting a
chances?
wide
lot
open dunk.
More engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And Valanciunas kicks to Gibson. Carroll passes to Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
The touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Moore kicks to George. Freak sets a screen for George. And it's Paul George with the foul.
Oh,
That is his
George.
first foul of the game.
Throw the
Well,
elbow.
despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Paul George. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill. And then for Toronto,
Beep, beep, boop,
Ross
boop,
is checked
beep,
in
beep,
for DeMari Carroll.
Boop, boop,
Shumpert
beep,
comes in
beep,
for
beep,
DeMar
beep, boop.
DeRozan. And it's Joseph Lowry. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Screened by Valanciunas.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, me.
Now here's Joseph.
Spinning in
Defended by
circles.
Lin. Joseph dishes to Gibson. Plays it up and banks it in. Gibson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Lin with it. Picked up by Joseph. And the wide open shot from Stuckey.
Say, take it, Stuckey. I'm
And
basically
nice assist
setting a
from
screen
Lin.
for you.
Lin's got 3 assists tonight.
Posting up 2 players
Now
there.
here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. Gibson setting a pick for Joseph. He dishes it to Valanciunas. And you can count him on the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Woo! Hill, he's checked in for C.J. Miles.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their
That was a
last
nice
12
pass.
points that have come off assists.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Joseph kicks to Gibson, and the pass to Ross. Gibson setting a pick for Ross. Moore with the block, and they're able to recover, and that one's good.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
There's a screen. Lynn the pass to Moore. Here's Olynyk. Just 3 on the clock.
Get in there.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And the first half is now in the books. Pacers lead by...
There are a lot of people that get away with fouls in this game.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Really an extraordinary
Well, I'm hoping
game
for more of
Freak.
the same.
8
I'd like to
rebounds
just
and a
blow these
block.
guys out of the
And
water.
he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity too that he brings to the court.
Moore in at power forward. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner. And it's George.
That's a
in at the
deep
free
three-pointer. Hey, he's going to hit it.
Start in the second half for Frank Vogel.
Can't complain with that.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Kept alive. Valanciunas.
That's
I'll
not
take
how you
that.
want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And George, here we go. And the layup's good.
Nice. Racking up
George has
some
got 5
assists here
points
thanks
in
to
the quarter.
George.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Ooh. It's a block
Yeah,
party on
he's
this
the money,
end.
there's no doubt. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Pacers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
And
Hit
this
your
year,
free
they haven't
throws.
quite been able to maintain the free
Why
throw
can you
percentage
not
they
hit
had
your
last
free
season.
throws?
So he comes up empty, missing both. Raptors trail.
He
by
missed the
18,
other one? Oh, George.
But they get it
Up.
back.
Block
Offensively,
party's
the struggles
continuing.
Continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Moore dishes to Ellis. To the paint. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Valanciunas.
Wow.
And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. DeMar DeRozan on the wing.
This has just
By
been a
Valanciunas.
bunch of
The wide open look
sequences
here
of
for
awful
DeRozan.
basketball.
Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And let's take a look at Kyle Lowry's numbers. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 9 points per game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level
Okay,
to take.
locking it
Yeah,
down.
he definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Dang
A little
it.
two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
They set the pick. Gibson with the screen on Ellis. It's DeRozan with the drive.
Looking at the game.
Ellis,
he
Ellis,
has
Ellis.
11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And it's the Pacers with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
There was
Yeah,
nowhere for me to go. No one was
Numbers
open.
shout
I
loud
dribbled
and
myself
strong.
into
I mean,
terrible
a major edge for
position.
them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard too.
And Moore kicks to Ellis. Toronto grabs
Wow.
the miss.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
And it's DeRozan missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Hill passes to Moore. Kicks it out to Ellis. Just 5 on the clock. And
There we
Hill
go,
on the three
finally.
ball. Ellis has got 12 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the leaderboard with some point guards who have been getting their hands dirty in the paint lately. Let's take a look at the top rebounding one guards of the last 10 games. Number
Westbrook
5
with
Kyle
that
Lowry.
8.4.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards,
Absolutely
their
dominating the
rebounding,
field in that
nose
respect.
for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Fades away. Misses off the left iron.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And he hits it. And
Ooh,
gets
nice
down
and
to
one.
play a three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Olenek, he's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for George. Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto. Corey Joseph comes in for Kyle Lowry. Gibson the screen. Pass to Ross. To the middle. Here's Santos.
Ooh, nice recovery, Olenek.
Here's Moore. And Gibson sends it back. Out to Stuckey. Outside, Lynn. Moore right side. Over Gibson. Moore with the
There we
bucket.
go.
Moore's got 15.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense is
Myself
giving them.
on the
and
board
they
here in the
really
second
made the
half.
most of it.
Ross on the wing. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. To stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Moore's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one this game is out of
Woo!
hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising.
I
given
guess
their
he
advantage
does.
on the backboard.
Doing everything he
Guys
can
are
to
looking
get
for a way to score
earn his
here.
way
Yeah,
back
they've
in the
had a tough
lineup.
time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And Ross with the slam.
Well, he's not gonna. I mean,
there
he's
another
not gonna
player
get
out there
in there with a
capable
play
of
like
moves
that. He
as
just stood there and
stunning as that?
watched.
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Joseph dishes to Gibson.
Uh-oh.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power
Good thing I'm
forwards than
ultra
him in
talented,
the
or
NBA,
else I'd be
but
finding
very
my way
few
out of the
that
starting
rise up
lineup,
like
play
he
defense
can.
like that.
They set the pick. Lynn kicks to Moore. Can't hit.
Oh.
With some nice D.
All the defender had to do there
Shumpert
was
just
stay
did
close
enough
to
to
him, and
change
he
my
did.
direction.
Joseph, that's good.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed.
Oh,
like that,
whoops,
man.
that's not
It's,
what I wanted to
it's
do.
something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Shumpert passes to Ross. Stolen by Miles. Here's Moore. Off on that one.
Man, that was way short.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Ellis. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. MyCareer is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Valanciunas in at the center. Pick up by Hill. And Moore kicks to Hill. A picture-perfect swing play.
Nice.
Jumper's good. Hill's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Pacers.
Carroll's in at power forward. That's
Lowry
interesting.
dishes to Joseph. Screened by Valanciunas.
Have to keep that in mind.
Now the feed to Joseph.
A little bit with a smaller lineup.
4 on the shot clock.
Probably try to get some points on the board.
And he gets the bucket. 10 points now for Valanciunas.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Pacers leading by 18.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Moore left side. Ellis kicks to Turner.
No, Ellis.
Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. And it's sent back by
Oh,
Hill.
George Hill. Boy, it is just
George with
a
the
block
ball.
party for us.
It's back to Hill. Clock at 6. League, top of the key. Three-pointer. And there's George.
Nice.
Good on the assist from Moore. Moore's got 5 assists.
More
tonight.
looking for Turner down there,
are
but
just destroying
that
this
works
group
too.
right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
4:20 left in the game. Plays it up.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He went over the offensive plan, and that hinges on running through Valanciunas. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris.
Boom!
Down hard. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
You could
I like
block
plays
his
like
hang
that.
time
Nice
with an
little
hourglass.
handoff there for an
Lowry
easy
kicks
dunk.
to Carroll. With the shot. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him. You got it. Get the ball inside.
Ellis, the pass to Hill. Moore outside. Down low.
No.
Ellis can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, as he is so strong in the paint. And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And Gibson over to help. And
I
the
knew that
Raptors
was
gain
coming.
possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Should have just taken the jump
Raptors
ball and
trail
hoped
by
to win it.
19. Outside Lowry. Gibson the screen. Gibson with the screen on Ellis. Nice work there coming off the screen. And that's 18 points for DeMar DeRozan.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
There's the screen in the corner. George with it. Yes, and it's Ellis
Nice.
picking up the assist.
Good
And that's
answer.
13 points here for George.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Dishes it to DeRozan.
Booga
Gets on the
booga.
screen. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 20 points.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not
Ooh,
getting
almost
Way to
missed
mess
it.
that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Hill against Lowry. Carroll dishes to DeRozan. To the inside. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Solid work.
That wasn't much of a dunk.
Yeah, finished hard with
It's like
two
a
hands
very
on the
light
stuff.
dunk.
Nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Moore with the bucket.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team.
Coast
Greg,
to
because
coast.
You should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Indiana.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball move, you're right. And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And by making sharp
That would
in-game
be
adjustments,
a
they've really taken
very
control of this
interesting
season
look
series,
for
guys.
Kelly
This
Olynyk.
win tonight will move their record to 2-0.
Got himself tatted up like
And you
Birdman.
have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was really
He'll have to
important
shave
under
his,
the basket,
you know,
making
cut his
the
hair
plays
and
down low
get himself like
and
a
get in
mohawk.
position to pull in rebounds.
I don't think it would work too well with his long hair.
Got a piece of it. Now here's Ellis. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Moore. To the middle. Here's Turner. And the shot
and
is
one.
fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on?
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of
And
this
once
one
again,
was
we're
never
standing
in doubt.
inside
Yeah,
the
they were
chairs.
clicking
That is the
in
weirdest
every
thing
way.
ever.
I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K sports crew.
Although the
Thank
teleporting
you for
thing is
tuning
pretty
in.
weird itself.
Now we
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
There was no shortage of points in the paint for him tonight. He was doing his thing, using his big body to create space and make easy baskets for his teammates and himself inside. When he got his hands on it, he didn't mess around.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
We did enjoy the show. Check to see where I am league leader wise. See if I've jumped back on top as most points per game. I know last time I checked I was still leading the league in total points scored. Just my points per game was like 0.3 lower than Irving's. Sure. Oh, I got a photo with Drummond. Definitely a weird candid photo. I mean, Drummond's almost completely out of frame. Another couple steps and he'd be cut off. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm 0.1 short. Let's see here. Let's find points scored. I have a 5-point lead on James Harden. That's exactly, yeah, in that picture. Yeah, I can see that. Hey, you guys! Yeah. Yeah, definitely could see that there. Good point. Alright, well, that is going to do it for NBA 2K16 for today. Pick things up again on Monday. Should be a normal day Monday, looking ahead to it. I don't think anything's going on Monday morning at least Monday morning, that would cancel the NBA 2K16 stream. So yeah, should pick up things again Monday morning. Start off another week of great, awesome, amazing streams. Of course, coming up this afternoon, I will be streaming once again as usual. More than likely going to be in Destiny at this point, unless something changes last minute. I think Destiny's going to be the game of choice for this afternoon's stream. I think that covers everything there. So, quick rundown of everything. Twitter is at 4moresports. YouTube is youtube.com/DSADeathAndy589. If you are watching this on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a good old thumbs up. And, of course, you can find links to everything on the respective sites. So, Twitch, you can find links to my Twitter and YouTube. YouTube, you can find links to my Twitter and Twitch channel. If you'd like to help support the stream, the biggest way to do so is to follow me here on Twitch, /subscribe to me on YouTube. Of course, in regards to Twitch, coming back and continuing to watch yourself is always a big help. Alright, Mr. Rai, you take care of yourself. We'll see you on the next stream. Have a good weekend. Yeah, so, continuing to come back and watching yourself. Always love having repeat viewers. Other ways you can help support the stream, you can tip the stream, which basically keeps things running here. You can also help out by sharing the stream, because, I'll never shake you down for money, so sharing it with friends, family, whoever would be a big help as well. Of course, as always, if you're a fellow streamer or have a YouTube gaming channel, want to do a promote, just direct message me on Twitter, and we can work out the details there. I think that covers everything. Again, be in Destiny more than likely this afternoon, and then the next NBA 2K16 stream will be on Monday morning. So, until the next time you decide to tune in, I will see you at that point. But until then, have a great day, everyone.